And we're back with more AM2R. When we last had been playing this, we had reached, well, we thought we were getting blown up in a reactor core. That certainly wasn't in the original. But that's the kind of new spice that makes these remakes worth playing. AM2R, for those who are new to this, is a fan-made remake of Metroid 2 for the Game Boy. Yeah, regular Game Boy. I almost said Game Boy Color, but then I realized, wait, that was never true. That was rumored heavily, but an official Game Boy Color release of the game never came to be. So, original Game Boy it is. I thought in the last session we did more progress than that, but we still have 22 Metroids left and only 64% items, so there's more to this game than I know. Without further ado, let's continue. While we were out, Alex says, have a nice lunch. I did, thank you. It was delicious. Carnivorous Giraffe says, tater tots. Well, not quite, but they were delicious no matter what. Tater tots are good, though. I wonder... Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is check out that gap. See if that's the way I'm meant to go. If it is, I'm gonna come back here because there's a couple things I want to check that are very suspicious to me. Yes. Yes, this is the way to go. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is check this out first. Because see, there's a gap there down in that elevator shaft. 2 doors. And I gotta figure that now that that whole facility is blown, that maybe that's accessible now. At least the game is fairly straightforward in exploration, right? But generally, yes. Especially since it's Metroid 2, it's trying to guide you on a path just through it, you know? I mean, there is obviously lots of non-linear opportunities, but Metroid 2 is a mostly straight-ahead game. Also, welcome back, Alex. Wait, we can open that now. Suck it down. Yeah, there's that we can go get. And yeah, I have to know what's down here. If I can access that from here, or if I need to possibly get it from somewhere else. That is how we do... Oh, hello. It appears I was right. That was not correct. How exactly am I gonna super missile that? Oh, hey. Man, great thing I came back here. It's already worth it. I don't understand. Ah! Okay. Well, that was pretty cool. There is no getting back. Oh, really? You're gonna make me do that like that? Oh, okay, good. Huh. I don't know if we can go down that way anymore. Yeah, every conventional way is... Well, I guess that's nothing for now. I'm glad I came back regardless for the energy tank. Definitely save. Get all those glorious power bombs back. Now, what else do we need to do? I see that entrance up there. We can get that. I like that I can recover my space jump after taking a hit. Ah, super missiles. Bonus. What else could we do down here? Not much, but you know what? I feel like going back up for some of that other stuff that I'm sure we can get now. That'll do it. Casual recharge. Now, that's still the fastest way. Ow. Nope. But instead of going down, we're going to go back up for those power bomb locked things. And you know that we have the space jump, which actually makes getting out of here a little bit more bearable than trying to wall jump it. Yeah, now what, you fucking living chainsaw beasts? That wasn't even anything. It was just a save point. That's hilarious. Alright. Now there's stuff at the top of that gap. I remember that from the last session. Further do we have to go? Okay, not that much. Yes, we do go that way. Now, power bombs, do your thing. Oh, you're an elevator. Well, now what the hell is this? Is this the surface? It is. This was not in the original. How high are we talking here? Okay, so we can hit atmosphere. At least that's what I presume that to be. Hello? What is this place? How far over do you go? How big is this sector? What even? What's that? Oh, something's out here. Hey, power bombs! Someone else's gunship, it looks like. I wonder if those were mercs? Or other Galactic Federation hires. I suppose still technically mercs. This is probably some hellish facility. This is a special treat. I don't think this is in either version. Oh, that's why I super don't recognize it. Definitely not in the original. And super not in the Nintendo remake. That's not what I wanted. Okay, so this was an old Galactic Federation base. Or possibly new and then overrun by Metroids and other errant fauna from the world. Damn, this place is big. Yeah, like it's a lot bigger than I was expecting. Like a lot bigger. GFS Toth is a Griffin-class ship. Once an escort of Olympus-class battleships, it was converted to a research vessel. Its crew had continuously helped the Federation explore planets, ancient civilizations, and study species throughout the galaxy. The Thoth carries portable drilling machinery for excavations. The ship landed in a small valley. The present dig site connects directly to an underground research lab. An Anhur-class gunship is also nearby, but registered to the rescue team. That must be the other ship that I saw. The motion sensor monitor displays as follows. Level 1, no signal. Level 1 lobby, no signal. Comms room, no signal. West wing, no signal. East wing, movement detected. But there's no Metroids here. My scanner says so. What are you hiding? Yeah, I think that's wise right about now. Remember in the original manual when the research vessel that was lost? You found it. Oh, I do remember that! That is such a nice touch. God damn. Why is this so good? It's a trap! Most definitely. But set by whom? Or what? Oh, what? What have you naughty motherfuckers been up to here? Oh, no. Something got out. Is that me? Or it? Oh, no, that was a skid. Okay. Okay. Told you, best version of Metroid 2. I'm starting to believe it. I'm starting to believe it, if not completely understand it. Scanning bioform. Oh, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Keep trying to cling to the roof like this is rage bound. Okay, regular beam can hurt him too. I gotta remember that. Fuck, this is eerie. Yeah, wasn't it though? Like, that's something the Nintendo remake of Metroid 2 kind of really forgot about. Moments of eerie calm. That is an optional, and I found fairly difficult boss. I'm finding it's fairly difficult too. But I'm not willing to leave it be. Damn, damn, damn. Big xenomorph vibes coming from this one. Eat it! That was awesome! Now, there's nothing more in here, right? We just... Yeah, we had the energy tank, and I consider it worth it based for that alone. You know what? I better take advantage of the opportunity to save before I start navigating anywhere else. Just in case. Didn't really need to do that, but we're getting a recharge anyway, so it don't matter. Yep, I am the master of going in circles. That's what I am. Somebody's intrepid dog enjoying the day. I don't blame them. It's the first reasonably hot day we've had in a solid week. Excuse me. Love the way the sky looks in the back. The field of the planet. Oh. I'm overcomplicating that by quite a bit. And this must just take us back out to our ship if we desire. Or not. Hey, bonus either way. But is there one hiding in here with us? No. Fair enough. Back down we go. That was fucking sweet. All right, now, about those incomplete parts. Since we are right there. And that small room was also an Easter egg. The one where the power bomb was in? Did I set myself a marker somewhere? Yes, I did. Delete marker. That is the wrong way to go. What Easter egg was in the small room? I clearly missed it, or I would have called it out. Hey, don't you dare block me off. There's things to be getting done. Wait. No. No, no, no. We want to take the lower path, actually. No, the one you found to the left of the ship. The tiny one, I don't know what was in there, but they found a frog thing that became the Parasite X in the opening of Metroid Fusion. Oh, that dude! Yeah, I totally just wasted him without even thinking about him. That's fucking cool, though. That's very cool. Do all the exploring the easy way. Since we're just getting them all back anyway. Now, is there... There's got to be something. There's got to be something. Come on. Perhaps I need to get there from above, but then how do we do that? Be gone, all of you. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's so much simpler than I think. It is so much simpler than I think. What the hell? Those have to be some kind of like fast travel points that I just haven't figured out how to ignite yet. Activate. Whatever. And then there's that. Why doesn't that open? That is clearly a Shine Spark place. What would I want to... How? What? Where? Sometimes why? They just keep adding more questions. Well, let's at least go to that door where I know the power bombs are needed. Right, this was a speed problem. Wait, what? on the way out. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense. I just didn't see that other block, obviously. Now we go all the way over there. No shit. How? What? Well then... No. You would need to speed boost. Oh. Yeah. That seems highly dubious. I think I need to activate it, like, mid-air. Yeah, that's the ticket. And then we stop the spark here. Crap, 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 crap. Too low. Just a tiny bit too low. Oh, the door stays open. That's convenient. Oh, so close, so close. Okay, open the door. Keep it open. What? Okay. And then those become... Oh my god. I see. No, you don't. Nope. There we go. Just a little bit of tandem planning. That's all we need. Huh. Still don't quite understand that mystery door, though. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll uncover another elevator that goes to... up there. Stranger things have happened. Either way, I think we're done in this sector. Yeah, if we can't figure out that last doorway, which so far right now we can't, time to leave and resume our hunt downward. Not today. We're just gonna take this way. Thanks. Down we go, back in the hole. Might as well stay on the power bombs, the most efficient exploration tool. This is not correct. This is a dead end. Come on. Get back up so we can get you on the proper platform again. Don't know how I allowed myself to get so wildly far off course. There, now we're on the road to rightness. You go away, you living chainsaw thing. I've got plasma beam now. I ain't scared of you. Or your high damaging ways. Always save when and where possible. Whee! Wait, this is... Yeah, yes, this is the direction. Thought we'd gone too far the wrong way again. Blow it all the fuck up. And they were all power bomb blocks anyway, so I would have had to. Eight Metroids, you say? I see. And where would this bring us? Oh, to the other side of a barrier I can't fix. Or can I? No, but now we know. This might be a little tricky. We're gonna end up getting the gravity suit? Well, I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to, because there's no other way to do this segment comfortably. And interesting, there was no water segment in the original Metroid 2. No complaints. Except maybe about them. Get the fuck out of here. He wanted my face. He heard me talking shit. How high does this go? Hello? Now what hides you, I wonder? Speed booster. Very well. Or not. Okay, we are most definitely not speed boosting down here without the gravity suit. That is about as given as it gets. Dan, have you ever heard of a musician called Dankmas? Oh, I love Dankmas. Boo, boo, bam, 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 boo, boo, bam, bam, boom. I have like a whole playlist of that stuff. I love it. Okay. That's another pretty prime. We need a gravity suit moment. I wonder if we can get to those other parts before I start putting myself any deeper into this depth. How about you stop that? Just knock it the fuck off. Are you shitting me? That's enough. Okay, what about this door? That looks like crazy people talk. What? Oh, whoa! 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 Okay, good. Jeez, those things pack an awful wallop. Haha, same. Obscure Simpsons techno, sign me up, apparently. Yeah, I found him totally by accident, and then I was like, man, how do I make myself all about this? It's so good. Don't you eat that pie. Now, Homer, don't you eat this pie. See, now, the problem is, I've listened to so much Dankmas when I'm rewatching The Simpsons, and, like, you know, that episode will come up and I start going, la, 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 and I start just giggling. I'm like, there's gonna be a song, but there isn't. Oh, man. Okay, so they all can be destroyed. It's just an incredibly fiddly affair for some. You know what you bitches have earned? A drink from the power bomb! That'll do nicely. Just nicely. Oh my god. That did not go according to my plan. But it did waste most of the machines in the area, so hooray? Uh-oh. Fuck. Okay. There's an awful lot of room here. What are we going to do? What? What? Facility power distribution center. The wiring linked to the facility provides all excess energy is stored in portable spherical cells which are distributed through. These cells are known for maximum capacity, and exposure to beam weapons will destabilize them in energy charge. Okay. Whatever I just activated, I'm sure it'll have no terrible consequences. Well, looks like I had to. Screw attack. Okay, well, we're not getting that secret yet. Hello? Oh, those slip gates are probably going to start being able to be used. After I do whatever's asked of me here. Of course. Okay. Bombs don't hurt it. Oh. Okay. Interesting. Oh no! Crap! Burp Gator's all pissed off. I don't think he likes those. I don't think he likes them at all. Guess I'm glad we came in here. All right. interesting transit system. Leave me alone. I just want to eat grubs. Or have a save point. That'd be great. I could really use a save point, as a matter of fact. Crap. Shit! Oh no, when was the last time I saved? I said French fries! Do we sell French fries? I had to go back and listen to some. I don't blame you. It's good stuff. Try to close that gap out there before we fuck with that too much here. Do love the idea of absolutely devastating all machines with power bombs, though. I think that's a fairly winning strategy. Now, let me guess. You're just a dead end, and I came out here for nothing. Close. Clearly that's unlocked from the other side. Take that, you robot bitches. And here we simply leave them alone. No fuss, no muss. That is so many things. We chose wisely to hide. Lost so much more life last time. Activate the device. Oh, I see. They had to go. Well, what we can do... Destroy them! Don't jump into the projectiles. That was a pretty good blind spot. Not bad. Now I understand how those mechanics work. Dude. Oh. Oh. No, damn it. There we go. I see the cheese here. And you know what? Now that that's open, it's a prime time to save. Get our exploration tools refilled. Come on, Burp Gator. Buddy, go down. There. Jeez, I was gonna say, how many fucking hit points do you have? I know it's not that many. Any secrets to be had? Screw attack. Okay. Good to know. There, everyone just do whatever you have to about it. See, last time I came up this hallway, I didn't have power bombs, so I couldn't just do that and then hide behind cover so I don't get smoked by all those projectiles. Good. Good. Save point, good. Not wasting our super missiles is even better, but, you know, we'll take what we can get. Oh, what the fuck? This has never happened before. Oh, good. They're starting to go down. Man, I never figured an ambush of like several Metroids. That's a totally new encounter. God damn. God damn. Too many wee ones! Save me from the wee turtles! That's pretty much what it felt like, since they were all alphas. Right, we never did figure this out. I bet the answer is screw attack. Well, it's nothing we have, so wait a minute. I saw a passageway. Also, welcome back, Phil. Haha! Stupid bubble what's-its. Oh, now you got a downward, eh? Well, tell you what. No, we're going to explore the upper passage first. Fuck yeah. For all the distance it'll get me. Hey, actually, I wonder, can speed dispel those? Nope. Lovely thought, but no. Loving this music again. Can't wait to figure out what ends them. Walk by the save point, not even use it. That's the kind of cockiness that costs you runs. I bet you have use down here. Or rather, you might have before I did that. I see. How about you be gone from my sight? Might be Ice Beam. Can't remember if that's in this game. Okay. I was hoping for a gravity suit, but why give us what we're looking for? Could be that too, though. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There you go. The Ice Beam was in the original, though. So it would stand to reason it's probably here somewhere. That seems like an awful place to shoot. Oh, I see. I see, said the blind man peeing in the wind. It's all coming back to me, he says. Basically. Yeah, I don't want any part of that. What is this? Screw attack! That's almost as useful. Yeah, now we don't have to worry about these things. Hooray! Aw, yeah. Right. We haven't unlocked that yet. Must have to come from the other side. Oh, I could go back for that other secret, though. Definitely saved. I'm impressed how much more game still remains after getting the power bombs. What is this place? I understand. There you go. Now get up in there, you son of a bitch. There you go. Yo, how you doing? I'm doing great, Verducci, man. How are you? Also, welcome. Good to have you. Dude, where has this channel been all these years? Well, I am just new this year. But I appreciate that. There's no fast way around to that secret I was originally coming back for. But all of these secrets... where do you possibly go, I wonder? I'm not bad. Awesome! That's better than bad. And I never asked for more out of my day. Oh, this is Big Zero mission energy. Wait a minute. I was here. Okay. Are you a shmup fan? I wouldn't say I'm a committed shmup fan, but I do like shmups. All my favorite ones tend to be old. Like, I mean, Darius is a classic. My all-time favorite is Star Force on the either NES or arcade. You know, I'll take whatever you can get me. Fucking love Star Force. Not Flame of Rekka. Summer Carnival 92 Rekka is another one I truly, truly enjoy. Up you go. Life Force / Salamander, also very good. Yeah, these are all just ways back into here. I have the new Eartheon ROM for the Genesis. Oh, is that the... God, was that one of that game that just recently came? I think somebody was trying to tell me that earlier. Let me just double check here. Was that the trailer that was sent? That's Macross. Eartheon. Okay, yeah, the new. I see now. So, how is it? Is it like any shmup that you could reference? I already got everything in this sector. Steam gave the ROM away with purchase. Oh, yeah, there's a bunch of games that do that. Of course, now that I'm trying to think about it, they're just slipping through my mind. The other one that I'm thinking of was also a Genesis game, but, you know, you buy the Steam version and you get a version that you can put on a flash card because it'll just work on a Genesis. Like a thing of beauty. Oh, here we go. What have we here? Oh. That? Doesn't hurt. Disable shot. Can still screw attack. Doesn't seem to like it. Can't missile either. I see. Haven't tried the ROM yet. Friend of mine gave it to me with his purchase. Hey, that's another way to just pay it forward. I'll be interested to see what that's like. What? Okay, I guess we're going down whether we want to or not. I know it was a side-scroller that I was thinking of that gave the Genesis ROM away for free. Demons of Astaborg, that's it. I knew it would come to me if I just thought of it long enough. Oh, can't even lay bombs? What is this? How do we open that? Okay, there must be a way to turn off these fields. Huh. If you're on Discord, I can send it to you. I'm on Discord. You know what? The channel has a Discord, and I just keep forgetting to post it. That's something I would... Ah, there's the cheese. That's something I would rather, you know, make sure that those devs get my support. There's some kind of money. They deserve it. There was even a Metroid-like Sega Genesis game that was in development. Interesting. I'd love to know what that was called. Pretty sure that one that I was thinking of, Demons of Astaborg, is, what the fuck? Closer to like a Castlevania kind of adventure. What is this? What? Oh, gravity suit. Liquid friction eliminated. Improved defense. That's a neat way to get it. Oh, and now we're... Those dampening fields don't even matter. Good. Genesis is just such a good system. So many good games. Granted, I'm still a Super Nintendo guy, but shouldn't have to choose one or the other. Why can't you have both? Get you the complete 16-bit experience. I mean, especially nowadays. Down you go! Yep. No, I was up there. I'd have to get back... Okay, okay, okay. So I can't just go quite back for that open ending now that I've... God. Alright. Either way. Lots of spikes. Genesis does. Genesis does what Nintendo don't. God, I miss ads like that so much. Of course, you know what else I miss is when systems were different enough that it was a completely different experience no matter which one you got. Instead of systems being in a race to see who can be the, we'll say, the least optimized PC. Oh, good. It just left me right around there anyway. I think it's called Life on Mars. Okay. Just write that down. Life on Mars. Genesis. Check that out. Bounce, bounce, bounce. And just like that, the door is unlocked. All right. I think I see a faster way I can go back for that secret that I want to get. I just have to go first this way, get myself a recharge. Go back through this. Wait. Yeah, we did this dumb. Wrong way. Lower access. That's gonna take actually a bit longer than I think. So we're just gonna press on ahead. I'll wrap around anyway, because there's other secrets I know I want to go back for. Yeah, back up and around. Lots of talk lately about more Sony games going to Xbox, and vice versa, of course. Interesting to see the demise of console exclusivity having grown up in the height of the console wars. Yeah, that's a hell of a thing. That is such a hell of a thing. Coming literally from the age of Genesis does what Nintendo don't to Halo Master Chief Collection now on Sony PlayStation. What a time to be alive. I remember getting my first taste of that back in the day when Sonic the Hedgehog was on a Nintendo console. Thought, man, if you would have told me this 5 years ago, I'd have called you insane. But here we were. Sega being the first to fall. But it's so good to see, is it not? Admittedly, I'm kind of torn on it. First, it's amazing for everybody because that means that opens up more play possibilities for everybody. What I really missed was how, like, the entire library of the system was, like, a whole different thing no matter which one you picked. So you definitely had a different experience. For example, like, comparing the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo. The Genesis was better at certain kinds of games than the Super Nintendo, and the Super Nintendo was better at other kinds of games. Multi-platform games were, you know, hit or miss, but, like, there was, you know, things that you did on one console that you wouldn't on another. Or there's just games that you would... Yeah, it really just does tie down to, like, exclusives. Actually, better example. Between Super Nintendo and Castlevania. Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis. Castlevania. Castlevania Bloodlines on the Genesis, that's absolutely worth having a Genesis 4. Super Castlevania 4, absolutely worth having a Super Nintendo 4. And, you know, they are the way they are because of where they are. I am absolutely not torn. As long as there isn't a reason a game can't be on a system, I see no reason it shouldn't be there. Well, the thing that is really hard to impress upon people when talking about the console wars era and things that we might be nostalgic for from that is that consoles were just like mechanically different. There was nothing unified about them, which is why things were programmed differently on every console and everything felt inherently differently, even if the specs were close or not. But nowadays, everything is so streamlined and centralized, it just doesn't make sense to restrict anything to any one particular platform. It makes sense given the ballooning costs in game development. It no longer makes sense to limit your capital within a console ecosystem. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly where I was going. Before it was necessity because things were just built differently and that's the way they are. But the way things are now, like, it's an entirely different field and there's just no way to sustain that old method of business. Yeah, we need to just straight up go this way. Because that will just lead us back up there. Yep. Really, the only games I can think of that really should never go or have gone cross-platform I can think of are Event Zero and Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm not terribly familiar with either of those titles. I think I've heard of Doki Doki Literature Club in, like, passing. Yeah, we gotta just get our way back outside, I think. How are we gonna do that? I think it's a good thing, Megabyte, pro-consumer at least. To have everything on everything? Yeah, generally. And like I said, since everything's so much more streamlined, it makes less sense to keep everything, you know, restricted. You know, before, there was like, you know, the Genesis didn't have the Super FX chip, for example. Or the PlayStation just had a completely different set of 3D processors than the N64. So, completely different experiences on both platforms. Though we'll probably never see Nintendo games on Steam, no. The only time you're going to see Nintendo products not in a Nintendo ecosystem is if you're in China, because their Nintendo products are on iQue systems. It's like iQue. And it's something that they make in their land so that they don't have to have those icky Nintendo consoles. They just get Nintendo games. The first is a first-person game in an 80s vibe where the whole game is played talking to an AI. Your keyboard is the in-game keyboard. Huh. I can't really conceive of... Oh wait, yes I can. The Nintendo GameCube had this bizarre controller, right? On one hand, you had your thumbstick in your grip, and another hand, you had the other thumbstick in your grip, and in between is a whole-ass WASD keyboard. We could put the first game on that, I'm sure. Helldivers 2 is coming to Xbox in August. Big win for everyone there. And that's definitely an argument for, you know, putting everything everywhere, because Helldivers is best played with everybody. Like, come on now, that's just how it is. What I don't understand about the Helldivers crowd is I see memes of, like, the Sony people like, Xbox people showing up, better suicide my whole team. Don't want those icky Xbots. Meanwhile, anything that's cross-platform, I'm like, hell yeah, bigger pool of players. That means you're more likely to actually find a game. Yeah, this must be the way we have to go. Since we have the gravity suit. Gosh, I love these dragon bosses from Ragnarok as they have the nemesis blood in them from the way that they act. Oh, good. Stars. He's coming for you. And the DLC literally relies on you fussing with its files. Oh. Okay, well then you definitely probably can't put that on GameCube. Or not. It's hard to say, because that's such a weird accessory that's like never ever come up again. Oh wait, no, I just thought of another console. The Sega Dreamcast had native keyboard support, so that's another system that could possibly have gone on. Yeah, I'm aware of the China thing. You can buy official Nintendo games for the Nvidia Shield in China. Yeah, that's true. I think Twilight Princess and new Super Mario Brothers are actually on the Nvidia Shield over there. Yeah, always gonna have people on both sides. Not much to do about that. Yeah, all you can do is play and hope. Because, you know, well, as far as gaming period goes, but especially, it goes like quadruple for anything multi-platform. I don't care how you play. I care that you play. Like some people play Doom, for example, just classic Doom, on their phone, mobile device. For me, I can't do that. I've tried the touchscreen controls. They just don't do it for me. And, you know, if I'm going to be using a Bluetooth controller anyway, then why aren't I just using a Switch? Where Doom is already there. The fact of the matter is, I do need the tactile buttons, but like I said, if I'm already attaching a controller to my phone, then I might as well just use a handheld console. And in those cases, I'm afforded so many more options. Well, like the Steam Deck, which not only affords me the buttons and the games, but all the mods I can possibly handle. They did put the DLC on Switch, but when you have to fake a desktop to make it work, you kind of killed the immersion. That's fair. That's fair. But like some mechanics you just can't really get around. Like I have to imagine it's like porting a DS game to like conventional sets of controls. Now, like there's collections of stuff like that available now, like the Castlevania Dominus collection, which for the most part, holy shit, 2 of these at once? And it's awesome that those games are now more conventionally available because, like, I got a friend who's been wanting to play Dawn of Sorrow forever, but he does not like handhelds. So we put the Dominus collection in his hands and he doesn't need to complain about a 3DS. But there's campaigns like in Portrait of Ruin, for example. There's sisters you can play as, and they're entirely touchscreen controlled. I have no idea how they control with traditional controls because I haven't unlocked them yet. But making stuff more conventionally available is where it's at. Listen. I would love there to be like a Ninja Gaiden Classic collection, and in there I'd like to see Ninja Gaiden DS. Because it's a really good game. Like one of the best DS action games I've ever played. Because of course it is, it's Ninja Gaiden. Ninja Gaiden's still headed by Itagaki. Not that he's necessary per se, the morning we spent playing Ragebound more than proves that. More than proves it. They shouldn't have done it on that note. I understand. Console fanboys, all you can do is point and laugh. It's true. And it's fun. It is fun. Like the Nintendo loyalists who are like, man, I would love to play Master Chief Collection portably. And you're like, get a Steam Deck. And they're like, Same, even though my controller has stick drift, fucked me so many times. Not in Eternal, though. I don't want those ugly mobile buttons. Yeah, see, now that doesn't do it for me. But, you know, if somebody, like... And I have talked to people where that's, like, their primary way of playing Doom. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. If you're having fun, great. I'm just happy you're playing Doom, so we can just talk about it. That format just won't be for me. And that's fine. Yeah, honestly, in the Castlevania collection, I'm only really concerned about Dawn of Sorrow. Those seals. That's something else I hadn't considered. You wouldn't even need to unlock anything. Here I am thinking about hidden campaigns. But yeah, I didn't think about that. The bosses require the sigils drawn on them. I have to imagine there's been introduced like some kind of controller shortcut. I'll have to actually play the game to figure it out. So far in that collection, all I've done is beat the Haunted Castle remake, which is so much fun. But I gotta dig into those games proper. Right, we needed speed. Everything else I'm pretty sure would translate well, but that, outside the mouse and being real careful, I don't know how you'd make it work. I tried to make it work on the Steam Deck for curiosity, and I gotta tell you, that was the harshest boundary that I had no real answer for. I was trying to draw with the thumbstick, I was trying to draw using like the touchpads, and it wasn't working too comfortably well. A lot of the times I just wasn't fast enough. But in the case of the first boss, eventually I was able to like just use the touch screen and draw that way, but that's not conventional. The second I docked this and tried to play it on TV, it became inelegant, we'll say. So one of these times I'm going to have to actually load that collection and that game and figure out what the answer for is that. In that, rather. No, I want to go deeper before I allow us to get flung anymore. Except I'm curious to where it goes. And of course, as a Zelda fan, I'd love to see Phantom Hourglass available on conventional stuff again. Ice Beam, fuck yeah! But like Ninja Gaiden DS, that is an entirely touchscreen driven game. So I'm sure that'd be quite challenging. I suppose in that sense, the DS has like the last measure of what qualities I was nostalgic for about the console wars, because experiences that you have on the DS are really unique to the DS. Having them anywhere else is difficult. And that's because of the way the system is built. Not because it's, you know, a lesser or worse PC. But yeah, it's things like that where I get concerned about moving a game between platforms. That's completely fair, because you want the experience, like, preserved, and you want the game preserved and accessible, and, you know, sometimes it's just difficult. Oh, now I can shatter that shit! Now I get it! Perfect! How will you fold your screen down in a conventional Phantom Hourglass game? See, that I don't know. That's a question that I have no answer for. It's one of those, like, this is one of those reasons I keep my 3DS, like, available. Oh my god, Ceres? Really? Now that is a boss I was not expecting to see. Now, also in that one's case, I'm more open because the DS is kind of dead. So it's like, this game either dies with this or the game dies with the machine, and that's the ultimate hell no. Yes, I 100% agree with that. but it's not an easy answer. No, it's not. It's one that's really fraught with challenges. More so than just simple rights, which is like what hang up most games. I'd rather the game survive in some form versus it dying off, but yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing. I dropped Phantom Hourglass for months because I got stuck at that puzzle and I got enraged. I got lucky and figured that out within like minutes the first try. I was like, how would I get this down there? No. And then I tried it and wait a minute, it just worked. I was like, big thing. But then later on, other people who are playing the game, they're like, did you figure that out? I'm like, well, yeah. They're like, what? How? Oh, I just did. Okay, why does he not be hurt? When I came back to it, I had to look it up, and it was a Jesus fucking Christ moment. I bet that did not feel too good to see. Why are you not being hurt? For realsies. Okay, it's the ice beam we seem to use. Okay. Oh, we need to freeze him. Like, completely. I understand now. Freeze and shatter, the old Sub-Zero. Stay frosty. Hopefully we will. At least frosty enough to keep our wits about us. He's getting kind of fast. Take that, you son of a bitch. That's neat. I liked how he worked. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Hopefully there's a save point nearby. Oh, what the fuck? With enough patience, anything is possible. What? Simple enough. We will take it. Oh, I like that the missile tank not only gave me my expansion, but it just totally topped me up. That's fucking sweet. Okay, speed boost, fair enough. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Well, let's connect those before that makes my OCD crazy. I'll take that, thanks. Rest of the collectibles have got to start being like more power bombs and super missiles, because we're hitting end game missile capacity. Awesome. Expected. How long has it been since mod support for Doom Eternal? That's a good question, actually. I don't remember when that patch was introduced. I can check that real quick. Doom... Whoops, spell it right. Doom Eternal mod support. Yes, I know it now has that. So, almost a year. August 9th, 2024. So, it's had mod support officially for about a year. Excuse me. Now what's down here? Oh, hell yeah! Hell yeah! That looks like the last energy tank, I'd wager. Still nothing more? That's fine. Because it feels like a long-ass time, and it's still not on console. A year is a pretty standard window for stuff. So I think if they're going to put it mod support on consoles, however, in whatever capacity that they're able to do it, that maybe we'll hear something at this year's QuakeCon. They are starting to build hype for that now. There are no speculated announcements as of yet. At least not that I've read. I'm sure that will change as the month goes on. bitch. Yeah, now what? Oh, well, fantastic. That'll lead me right out. First of all, I need to go up my left and then right so I can go get that other, I believe, missile pack? That was just barred by the screw attack. Ha! Now who's screwing with my jumps? Nobody. That's who. Did they promise mods on console? No. As far as I know, no. That's why I said if they were going to do that. And even then, I'd obviously only expect it on the Xbox and Sony family of consoles. I can't expect such a feature would ever come to the Switch versions of Doom Eternal. I just wish they would give the slightest bit of mod support. Heck, even that master level they released in October would be enough. I can't say I disagree with you, because obviously this is just rooted in, I want more Doom Eternal. I'm not done yet. And boy, do I understand that feeling. Are mods in Eternal on PC officially supported, or is this a user and Nexus mod thing? On PC, they're officially supported now by id's own launcher. Which is why I can totally understand people looking with hungry eyes. Basically, what you have to do, like say you're using the Steam version for this, instead of hitting play, you're going to hit the little button next to the play button that gives you the drop down, and then you opt into the PC beta they describe the launcher as. And then instead of launching the game under those parameters, it launches id's new in-house launcher that allows you to browse, queue up, and use mods just as simply as you would classic Doom. So easy, it's foolproof. Only downside is, I don't think it works on Steam Deck. Because I've certainly tried, and it doesn't want to let me. But I can, if I want to, stream it to my Steam Deck, but I haven't been able to find a way to get Steam Deck to natively support the PC mod launcher. So no portable master campaign for me yet. Yet. Right, you were a speed booster problem. And now that's not a problem. Odds are pretty good if I needed to fuck with Nexus that I probably wouldn't be messing with mods. Damn. Okay, so it's about here. I can see the stone marked. That's not bad. I feel that with the Dark Ages being out, Eternal is abandoned at this point, and console players aren't going to get squat. That is a complete fact of reality, I unfortunately have to believe. Much as I'd love to think that we're going to see something beyond the beta of that mod launcher, I'm pretty sure all of their efforts are on the Dark Ages, providing master levels for that, and you know, whatever the first part of their DLC that they have planned is, that I'm very, very excited for. Gosh, if I could use them mods, I would probably run unbalanced randomizer for all master levels. Sounds like you need to get yourself just a low enough end PC to do the job. You'll definitely get it then. You are wrong there, Phil, but Copium is a motherfucker. Copium is one of the most potent forces in all of gaming. Oh, there's a whole other thing. Where the fuck does that go? Let's find out. The hell's this? Okay, well, I'm not really that interested in this. Wait, maybe I am. Actually, yeah, that saved me a considerable bit of traveling. Fuck yeah, alright, well, first thing we're gonna do is use this save point. Oh yeah, they are buffing Komodo Dragon in the Dark Ages and some of his encounters. I heard about that in Hugo's last stream. Definitely looking forward to those spice changes. But you know what I'm looking forward to the most? Finally having it so that when you're switching weapons, your shield doesn't also go down for a couple seconds, so you can keep defending while switching weapons. That's going to be a big, big, big game changer. For the better, I believe. I'm also looking forward to the slow-mo slider to turn that down. See just how well that complements demons with their speed turned up, as I'm starting to play with. Wait a minute. Did I really eliminate all the Metroids in that sector? We'll just poke in here. Okay, still zero? Okay. Okay. I think... Well, so much for that saved trip. Zero. Okay, yep. We can confidently say there are no more Metroids, and I just totally forgot about the earthquake. What about the ass blocking? Yes, if you face enemies with your rear, 75% damage is reduced. That is something that I also learned on the stream that was a fun little trick, and I'm glad to know that. Like, for times when my shield breaks, I never thought that, you know, using my butt would be the next best possible thing. At least that's how I remember it was. Nope, you're absolutely right. Absolutely right. Who wins? 50 kangaroos, 1 John Wick. Why is John Wick fighting the kangaroos? Did they eat his puppy? And also, do the kangaroos get guns? Very well. Yes. Well, I think you've just unearthed the next 100 gorillas, or no, 100 gorillas, 1 man. 100 man, 1 gorilla challenge. I think you could take an even 100, depending on how well trained the kangaroos are. And if they're all fighting him at once. Which I have to assume. I figure it's an even number. And capable, because at some point, you know, Quick's gonna get tired. I've never in my life heard of kangaroos getting tired of anything. You don't say. Okay. Yeah, we gotta do the ball jump. Damn it, Samus, get your shine spark. There we go. Oh, hey, it's that bit that I was trying to get down to. Turns out we do go down there, just not the way I thought. Cool. Cool. Aw, crap. I love the way the ice beam creatures just like, fuck, and they just fall out of the air and shatter. It's so good. The only better ones are the ones that are iced and then they just float, drowned. The underwater ones. Oh, I wanted him to drop in the lava. There you go. Absolutely stellar background art, once again. A bunch of them. Ooh, that looks like a... Huh. I suppose I never figured the acid in this game against a gravity suit. I wonder if that means I need to cause an earthquake to keep going. Or if I am just going to be spelunking. But first, let's see what was up here. Oh, there's a Metroid. Good thing I came back here. You're for sure either a Gamma or possibly an Omega. I don't think Omega. What? An Alpha. Come on, Chubsy Ubsy. Seriously, just an alpha? That is so damn strange to me. Hey, but I'll take it. Hey, I see ship back there. How did I not get that? Another Metroid. Well, they certainly don't want me to go back through here when it's full of lava, I can't think. Nope. If there's no way back down, then that just might be that. Very well. I guess we're going to do another donut. That's interesting. What is that sound I hear? I think the recent alphas are to suggest Metroids are still being created somehow. I think that's... Oh, what? Well, the burp dragon has evolved. Hello, Omega. Whoa! There. That wasn't such a chore. I would never have guessed anyone in the Federation could have gotten this deep. But you know what the alphas suggest to me? The same thing that they, and something else I don't know if anyone else has noticed, suggest. Who else has noticed that Metroids are the only living things we've been seeing for a little while? That tells me we're getting very close to the nest where absolutely nothing else could possibly survive. Because the babies have eaten it all. Which is not something that Samus Returns seemed to have remembered. You know, the Nintendo official remake. Well, hey now. I'm supposed to get back down there. You're supposed to let me! There we go. Alright, back up to that thing. I want to see what I missed grabbing. Environmental storytelling! Exactly. Exactly. Beautiful environmental storytelling that I couldn't believe they thought of on the original. But it's one among many subtle reasons I just love the original still to this day. Alright. You're here, are you? Show yourself. Perfect. Well, there's those things, I suppose. But then they kind of stop. And it was only those. Like one type of critter. And then these, I suppose. Whoa! Well, there goes that whole monsters are not living here idea. I guess that was only true for that area. But you know what? There was active Metroids. And only the Federation for some reason. Love being able to fill in these lava tiles without burning to death. There's nothing down there, is there? No? Good. What the hell is that? Alright, show me the path. There we go. Oh, hello. Everybody bomb. Three Metroids. How many do we have left overall? 12. Okay, we're coming down to it. No, don't go back out. This is a weird place. I mean, I'm starting to recognize where we are. Which in short is Omega County. Where are you bitches hiding on me? I bet we need to go down in there, first of all. Burp lair, exactly! The lair of the burp dragons. Oh, that's obviously nothing. I'm sure we'll come back to it after we've killed the Metroids in the area. Okay, jump the other way. Really? Man, these super missiles, fuck them up! Presume you're another burp layer. Oh yes, most definitely. That's not what I wanted. Have to get out. God, fuck. What do you want? There's no way out of a corner pin like that. You're just mad because I had such an easy time dispatching your brother. Your sister, or whatever it is. Okay, good. Could really use some super missiles. Yeah, I'll absolutely take that save point all the way down there. Super missiles are clearly gonna be the play, so we're gonna make sure we have some. The burp dragon here? No, you're just a clever throwback to the NES. Burp is here. You bitch. Ah, shit! Excellent. Good burp. Now that clearly reduced the acid in the middle. But we save first. Get our super missiles back in case there's another big old burp dragon. Did you hear that, Marge? He said burlap! I don't think so. Down you go. Oh look, a convenient new hole. Just as I didn't at all suspect. How many do we have left now? 9. Oh wow, we're like... I suppose I shouldn't be that shocked that we're on the home stretch. Like the home stretch. In fact, I think we might even see the Queen soon. Oh, that's cool. I hope that's not a speed puzzle that I need to maintain. Are you going to be a speed block? Good. No speed blocks? Oh, thank God. I thought I stumbled across another evil puzzle. I appreciate the remix of the music. This is eerie. Yeah, this is probably the part that I was originally thinking of, where everything is dead. There's nothing else because the babies ate them. Because with 9 left, I'm... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember this now. Yep. But yeah, here, you're definitely not gonna find anything like a room full of critters to suddenly make me look like an ass there. The wildlife is decidedly much more gone. Gotta feed the children. That will take me all the way back down to the waterfall puzzle. which we ain't want. Unless I missed my mark of where we are. We are now at the nest. / containment area. Queen's birthing place. Things where the wildlife will not be able to survive against. I like the Chozo statues in the back. This is gorgeous background art. I know I've said it countless times, but it just bears repeating. Look at this shit. Okay, we don't want to go up there yet. You... Yes! We're entering the hatchery now. We're not near the nest, we're in it. So the only living things will be us and the Metroids. What in the hell? No way. I think I see exactly where you link up. Oh, you know what? Color me surprised. It wasn't there. Like that they offer you free ways around, though. Especially since, you know, they clearly expect you to go on the mad hunt afterwards. Always loved this music in the original. Duh, baby. Yeah! Old school Metroids on my face! My beautiful face! The baby, the baby, the baby, the baby. Oh, we'll never forgive other Ammon we're right to. I'll never forgive paying launch price for that. Come on. At least the missile count doesn't start over when you have to beat them. They retain their damage. That's nice. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby. Whoa! That was a good scare right out of Zero mission. That's good. Good stuff. Wait, Why isn't that door open? There we go. Yeah, use the super missile on the door, you genius. Okay, so if we screw up, we save not too far back. We can deal with this. Let's get ready to rock. Oh, I see. Or rather, I don't. Oh, the top of the head's the weakness this time. Okay, so it's invulnerable when it's blinking. Whoa! Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa! What? Okay. So the whole head is vulnerable, but only when she's not blinking. Okay. Yes, we know. There's 9 Metroids. bitch. Should just be super missiling the bitches. Yeah, and then I wonder if I can do that the same way I can in the Game Boy original. In that, I can enter her lair and start the fight, but, you know, recharge before coming in. Then I'll have to do another lap through this, but there won't be any Metroids dogging me. She's just staring at her cheeseburger. Am I gonna die or am I gonna be stronger than ever? That boss was so weird and cool. Yeah, that's the Metroid Queen. They, really changed up how she fights. Good goddamn. The normal evolution from jellyfish to dinosaur. Exactly. That's just how these things go. That's much better. Okay, yeah, I already see. We can't do that the way I thought we were going to. shit. Okay, already doing better. Whoa. Oh, this looks like the end of the line for you, bitch. Okay, how many fucking phases do we have to go through here, lady? I see what needs to be done. Is that it? Okay. I thought she was trying to get me to, like, force swallow a morph ball so I could, blow her guts out with a power bomb. She's the queen. She needs her royal leave. Yeah, she has all the leave she can handle now. The baby, the baby, the baby. Damn if that thing isn't adorable, though. Feed off of those energy crystals and not me. Thanks. Very efficient little crystal chewer. Probably an absolutely famished baby. It's hard work being this baby. Yeah, baby, let's go! Love the music here. Please tell me this fucker will be our friend and never turn on us. You haven't played Super Metroid, have you? It turns on us for all of a second before it realizes, oh shit, you know, who it's chewing on, and then it immediately leaves. And then it comes back to help you and save you from the mother brain, and it gets itself killed in the process. So of course you exact ultimate motherly revenge and just erase Mother Brain from existence. We did that on the channel if you go back and check it out. Or if you feel like checking it out. Beautiful night sky. Yeah, now we're just at the ship, so I'm just gonna fill in this guy. Because I can. Yeah, I know, Alex. It's a moment that lives with gamers forever. Experiencing that for the first time. I suppose this would give you the opportunity to go back even afterwards. That was fucking awesome. I now understand why people have been telling me it's the best version of Metroid 2. This is easily the one I would recommend to anybody over Samus Returns. Y'all did good, guys. Y'all did good. This is a hell of a game. Community management. GG's. Thank you, Alex. I was starting to wonder about the end there. Like, I'd gotten enough of the pattern down. I was like, I could probably keep this up for a while, but how many times are they going to make me do this? Very cute that they thought to credit all of the original staff. That's not something fan games tend to do. Very thoughtful. Memory of Satoru. Oh. We miss you, Satoru. Gaming has not been the same since you left. Samus Returns isn't bad. Apples to oranges. Also correct. 90%. Not bad for your first time through. I certainly can't dunk too hard on Samus Returns. I certainly did play the holy shit out of it. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Nintendo doesn't even credit the original staff. Exactly right. Either way, that was fantastic. And yeah, this makes a wonderful...
The last Metroid is in captivity. The galaxy is at peace.
Now you start Super Metroid for the proper experience. That's That's cool. That's a cool little cap off. Well, that was incredible. Something you definitely want to have to complement Samus Returns, or just whatever reason you can come up with. You gotta play this. Samus Returns led to Dread, so it has a right to exist. Oh, well, yeah, I never said it didn't have a right to exist. That would be foolish, because that's exactly correct. Samus Returns was exactly why we have Dread, and Dread's like the best damn Metroid I've had since Super. So we got to have Samus Returns there. But I was not ready for how much I enjoyed this one. It just blew me away. And I'm just going to keep recommending it to anyone who asks. Well played, sir. Thank you, Carnivorous. Well, we've gone a little bit overtime today. No fusion teaser. Boo. Yeah, well, I like the teaser of going... again, apples to oranges. This was a good teaser to set you up for leading into Super Metroid. And then there's, the other one that could give us that lead into Fusion and then Dread. Unless that's the 100% clear. See, that could be too. Like, I missed 10%, so if I went back, maybe that would change the ending. I don't know that. I'll just have to play again or more. Damn. Just damn. Worst possible fate ever. Alright, so we've gone a little bit overtime today because I just wanted to finish this damn game. I was having too good a time to put it down, and I didn't want that last sector to just be like, yeah, we're going to leave that, and there's only like 20 minutes left, and that'll be the start of the next session. No, we can't do that here. No Fusion teaser, but Fusion Easter egg. Okay, fair. Why did it take you 4 years to play? Look, the backlog stretches on forever, and I couldn't help but remember that when I tried to sit down and play this before, that it just didn't grab my attention for whatever reason. Granted, I only gave it like 15 minutes, which is nothing, which is why I said I never played it. That doesn't really explain anything. If anything, it makes it look worse, But the point is, I got there even though I was late to the party. You find that room in the opening. Yeah, that left-hand room you brought up. That's the room that is shown in the opening of Fusion. That's correct. Well, once you pointed out that monster, I recognized the construction just, in the back of my memory. One of the first things I installed on your deck. It's true, and it's one of the first things you encouraged me to play. And then I just kept playing Doom. As I do. Have a nice rest of your day, people. Well, thank you, Alex. I appreciate that. You have a nice rest of your day, too. All right, everybody, that has been AM2R, and that is the end of the time that we have available to stream today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you all have had fun today watching us smack and cut things to pieces. Be sure to join us Monday for more Ninja Gaiden Ragebound, and who knows? Something has to take this place. Maybe we'll do Zero Mission. Maybe we'll pick something else. The sky's the limit. Who knows? Who knows? Great stream. Thank you, Carnivorous. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Totem. It was my pleasure. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend, and see you Monday. And until then, see you later.